Yo, YouTube, what's up? I'm Tim. This is another version of me and NBA Jerry answering the best and biggest NBA questions. Let's get it started.
All right, let's go. I'm ready.
Alright, the first question here is the biggest one in the NBA right now. Carmelo Anthony reportedly to the Nets is kind of just waiting on a few moving pieces to figure things out. Melo to the Nets. I think that seems like a good move. But Jerry, giving up Derek Favors and Devin Harris, what are they going to have left besides Brook Lopez? I mean, I look at this and almost think that it doesn't improve the team, that maybe even it takes away from the team. What are your thoughts on that?
Obviously, the Denver Nuggets do not want to trade Carmelo Anthony, and the New Jersey Nets will be glad to have him. In my opinion, I think they're giving up too much, as the Denver Nuggets concerned. I mean, you got a great point guard in Devin Harris, and you got a great up-and-coming big man in Derek Favors. Now, obviously, Carmelo Anthony's a big ticket draw. He's a superstar in this league, and he's going to be a great scorer for the New Jersey Nets. But like you said, Tim, what do they have left? Now, I don't know all the details for the trade. There's a lot of different details that need to be hashed out. But if I'm Carmelo Anthony, I would really sit down and think about trying to win a championship. And I don't think with this roster with the New Jersey Nets, with just him and Brook Lopez and Terrence Williams and a few other players that they have, they're definitely not a championship contender. You're losing Devin Harris and then the big man Derek Favors. Denver's going to be happy to get those two players. I don't know what they're going to do with Devin Harris when you got Chauncey Billups, but I don't like the trade for the New Jersey Nets. You know, I mean, obviously they'll sell more tickets and they'll make a lot more money and they'll be on TV more. But as far as winning games, I just don't see it. I love Carmelo Anthony. I think he is a big star. But I don't know if he's a player that you can build a team around and say, okay, we're going to win a championship around this guy. I think he's a good second player to another player, like a big star like a Kobe or something like that, or even a Chauncey Billups, because Carmelo, as great of a scorer he is, I don't know if his leadership is all there. So I don't like the trade. I love Carmelo Anthony as a player, but as far as just him going to the Nets, I don't, obviously for business purposes it'll be good for him because remember his wife is Layla or Lala or whatever her name is, and she is big on MTV and all these different things. She's got all this stuff going on. So obviously they gotten too big for Denver. So I guess they want to go to a big market. But if he wants to win a championship, I don't think the New Jersey Nets are the franchise to go to.
Finally, Jerry, um, who is one guy that you don't think that a lot of people are looking at this year that is going to have a huge year for his team?
Well, there's a lot of guys that fall under the radar if your name's not Kobe, LeBron, or D Wade or some of the big names. But if I had to say one guy in particular who no one really talks about, I have to say Brandon Roy of the Portland Trailblazers for a few reasons. Brandon Roy, a lot of people don't know this, he was the Rookie of the Year. He's a two-time All-Star, and he's the unquestioned leader and best player of the Portland Trailblazers. Now, he had knee surgery last year, and I think after 7 days of the surgery, he came back and he actually played in the playoffs. Now, the Portland Trailblazers did lose in the first round to the Phoenix Suns, and the Phoenix Suns were the better team at the time, and Portland had a lot of injuries. But I'm telling you right now, Brandon Roy will be an all-star again, and his team will be very good, especially with Greg Oden coming back. And if everybody stays healthy, they're going to be a team that a lot of people aren't talking about, and Brandon Roy is going to be a player to reckon with. This guy's a hard worker. He's got a big heart. I mean, he's a great player. So definitely, I have to say Brandon Roy.
Alright, next question we got here. Keith Smart is now going to replace long coach Don Nelson with the Warriors. Do you think this move really makes any sense? Is this going to make them any better of a team now or in the future? Tell me a little about Keith Smart.
Well, I don't know if this move is going to make them better. I mean, it makes sense because Keith Smart's been an assistant coach since 2003, and you can't replace Don Nelson. I mean, this guy's been a coach for a long time. He's got the record for all-time wins. I mean, this guy's a great coach. So it's hard to replace a guy like that. But if anybody can run his system as Keith Smart, because like I said, he's been there since 2003. Keith Smart really hasn't had a real NBA career as far as a player is concerned. He played in a lot of smaller leagues and stuff like that, but he's most famous for, and Syracuse is my favorite team, the Syracuse Orangemen, so I remember this well. He hit the game-winning shot in 1987 to beat the Syracuse Orangemen in the championship, and that's what he's famous for. So a lot of people, when you say that name, Keith Smart, that's what they think about. But as far as him running the Golden State Warriors, Golden State, they'll still be probably about the same team. They're going to run the same kind of offense. But Keith Smart has definitely learned a lot from Don Nelson. I don't know how long he's going to be the head coach for the Golden State Warriors, but I'm not mad about that pick at all. The players are comfortable with him, and I think it'll be a good fit for the Golden State Warriors.
All right, Jerry, it's always a pleasure to have you on our show. Thanks a lot. You can check out Jerry on Jerry's NBA Talk TV. You can always check me out on the MrKellstar channel, YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, all those good sites. But check out Jerry's new A Better You series. It's really inspiring. Also, check out his 30 Teams in 30 Days contest. Vote for me on that. Check it out. I'm Tim. I'll see you.
Thanks, Tim, for having me. I really, really appreciate it. I always enjoy talking to you here on your show. I love watching your football content and all the different sports you cover. You're doing a great, great job. And it's going to be hard to turn you down, man, for this 30 teams and 30-day contest. A lot of people got your back. So I look forward to announcing who all the winners are in October. Like Tim said, you can catch me on Jerry's NBA Talk TV. I also have a Better You program, so if you want to know more about that, check out my channel. I can give you some advice about life and things like that. So thanks again, Tim. I really appreciate it. You guys have a good day, and I'll see you later.